Hello students, I am going to continue with the chapter vectors of 12th standard. Exercise 5.3, example number 11. The examples onwards 11 are related to the concept that is 3D. So before going to start with the example, just I explain the concept 3D again. Suppose this is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, and this one is the vector. So angle made by this vector with this positive x-axis is alpha, with this positive y-axis is beta, and with this positive z-axis is gamma. And these alpha, beta and gamma, these angles are called as the direction angles. So you have to keep in mind that these alpha, beta and gamma, they are nothing but the direction angles. Next one, if we take the cos ratio with this alpha, beta and gamma, that is we write that is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, then they are called as the direction cosines. In short, they are called as DCs. So these are the cos alpha, they are also denoted by L. So we can say that these are the nickname of this one. So cos alpha is also denoted by L, cos beta is denoted by M, and cos gamma is denoted by N. So L, M, N, they are not also direction cosines. So these are the short forms. Actually we can say these are the short forms, or these are the second names. Both are same. That is L is nothing but cos alpha, M is nothing but cos beta, and N is nothing but the cos gamma. So these are the direction cosines. They are called as the DCs. There is a relation between these cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. So which is most important, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. And we can also write the equation in the form of LMN, that is cos alpha is nothing but L. So we can get, here we get the second equation also, that is L square plus M square plus N square is equals to 1. So this is all about the direction cosines or DCs. Then we going to know about the direction ratios. If ABC are any numbers and which are in proportion with the L, M, N, such that L upon A is equals to M upon B is equals to N upon C, which is nothing but the lambda, which is a constant, then these A, B, C are called as the direction ratios, and they are also denoted by DRs. Now we have to see the relation between DCs and DRs. So you know that is they are called as the DCs, cos, alpha, beta and gamma, and or L, M, N. So they are nothing but the DCs, and A, B, C. So these letters are denoted by the direction ratios. So we are going to find out the relation between these L, M, N and A, B, C. So relation between DCs and DRs is given by the formula L is equals to plus minus A upon root A square plus B square plus C square. So you know that is the A, B, C, they are nothing but the DRs, and this is. M is equals to plus minus B upon root A square plus B square plus C square, and N is equals to plus minus C upon A square plus B square plus C square. So this is the concept that you have to know before going to start with the example number 11. So we start with the example number 11. If a line makes angle 90 degree, 135 degree, 45 degree with x, y, z axis respectively, then find its direction cosines. Means we have to find out the L, M, N. Direction cosines हमें find out करना है, मतलब हमें L, M, N find out करना है. And हमें दिया है कि a line makes an angle 90, 135 and 45. मतलब एक जो लाइन है वो एक्स, वाई, जेड एक्सिस से ये एंगल फॉर्म करे. मतलब हमें क्या दिया है, डायरेक्शन एंगल्स दिए हैं. सो अल्फ़ा हमें दिया है 90 डिग्री, बिकॉज हमें ये दिया है कि दिस एंगल्स फॉर्म हो रहे हैं एक्स, वाई, जेड से रिस्पेक्टिवली. मतलब एक्स से हुआ है 90 डिग्री. सो एक्स से जो एंगल फॉर्म होता है वो अल्फ़ा होता है. अल्फ़ा इज इक्वल्स टू 90 डिग्री, बीटा इज़ 135 डिग्री एंड गैमा इज इक्वल्स टू 45 degree. Means we have given alpha, beta and gamma. So from this we can easily find out the value of L. So L is nothing but the cos alpha. So L is equals to cos, the value of alpha is 90, that is cos 90, the value of cos 90 is 0. So means if we have the values of alpha, beta and gamma, we can easily find out the L, M, N, that is DCs, direction cosines. So you know that is M is nothing but the cos beta. So just you have to just put down the value of 135. So we can split this 135 like this one, that is 90 plus 45. So already you learn the concepts in trigonometric functions, that is when there is a 90 or pi by 2, I write this 90 like this way, that is pi by 2 plus 45. So whenever there is a pi by 2, so this ratio changes and it converts into the sine. So sine 45 we get. Now we have to find out the sine. So you already learn about this. I draw this figure many times. So the angle is 135, means it lies in the second quadrant. And in second quadrant, you already know that is all students take coffee. So only sine ratio is positive and so cos is negative. So here we get the sign, that is minus sine 45. And you know the value of sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. So m is equals to minus 1 upon root 2. Now n is equals to cos gamma. The value of gamma is 45. So n is equals to cos 45, that is n is equals to 1 upon root 2. And so here we get the direction cosines, that is LMN, as the value 0, minus 1 upon root 2 and 1 upon root 2. Now see the example number 12. So if a line has direction ratios मतलब हमें A, B, C दिया है. So this is A, this is B and this is C. Then we have to find out the DCs, that is LMN. So you know the relation between DCs and DRs. So here we are given A is equals to 4, B is equals to minus 12, C is equals to 18. And we have the relation between DCs and DRs like this way. So these are the formulas, just I already told you. Here first I am going to find out the value of A square plus B square plus C square. So I find this value here. So root A square is 4 square, B square is minus 12 square, and C is 18 square. So it is 16, 144, 324. The total is 484, and this is the square root of 22. So I put here the value of A is a 4, and the values of A square plus B square C square, and I already find out the answer, that is 484, that is 4 upon 22, that is 2 upon 11. Now I directly put down these values. M is equals to B upon root A square plus B square plus C square. The B is minus 12 upon root 484. The value I already find it here. Minus 12 upon 22, so minus 6 upon 11. Now N is equals to C upon root A square plus B square plus C square. The value of C is 18 upon root 484, 18 upon 22, so 9 upon 11. And so the DCs are 2 upon 11, minus 6 upon 11 and 9 upon 11. Now the next example, that is 13. The direction ratios of AB bar are minus 2, 2 and 1. So you are given, that is direction ratios, means we are given the values of A, B and C. And if A is equals to 4, 1, 5 and the length AB is 6, then find 6. So see here A is 4, 1, 5. You are given the AB bar, so I draw here the AB, and you are given the coordinates of A as 4, 1, 5. We consider it as x1, y1, z1, and we have to find out the coordinates of B. So x2 we consider it as x2, y2 and z2, and the distance between this AB we have given, that is D is equals to 6. And here I going to give you one shortcut formula to find out these coordinates. If we are given the example like this way, that is you have given one segment, and here we are given the coordinates of one point. We have to find out the coordinates of second point, and you are given the distance, then we can easily find out the x2 by using this formula. So x2 is equals to x1 plus L. So what is L? L is the direction cosine. L is direction cosine into D. To find out the y2, the formula is y1 plus md. M is again the direction cosine and D is the distance, that is 6. Z2 is equals to Z1 plus minus, that is n d. N is also direction cosines and d is the distance we are given. So in this example we are given the direction ratios, that is a, b, c, and here I find out the value of root a square plus b square plus c square, and which I get, that is minus 2 square plus 2 square plus 1, that is root 9, that is 3. So you know the relation between the drs and dc's. So here I write the formula, L is equals to a upon root a square plus b square plus c square, and here we get, that is minus 2. The value of a is minus 2, and this value I already find it, that is 3. Next one, m is equals to b upon root a square plus b square plus c square, that is 2 upon 3, and n is equals to c upon root a square plus b square plus c square, that is 1 upon 3. So here we get the values of L, M, N, and now we have to find out the x2, y2, z2. So here we are given a as a 4, 1, 5, that is x1 is 4, y1 is 1, and z1 is 5, and we have to find out this x2, y2, z2. So the formula I already given, that is x2 is equals to x1 plus minus LD. So x1 is 4 plus minus, I already find the value of L is here, that is minus 2 by 3 into the distance. D is nothing but the distance that we are given, that is 6. So here we cancel, that is 3 2s are 6, so we get here 4 plus minus 4, minus 4, because there is a minus sign. Next one, y2, that is y1 plus minus md. Y1 is 1 and plus minus again m. 2 by 3 into d is 6. 3 2s are 6, so 2 2s are 4. So 1 plus minus 4. And z2, that is z1, that is 5 plus minus n. N is 1 by 3 into 6. 3 2s are 6, so 5 plus minus 2. So here we get the two values of x2, y2 and z2. So x2 is equals to 4 plus minus 4. So here we get that is plus minus minus, so it is 0. And the second value 4 minus of minus 4, that is minus minus plus, that is 8. Next y2, that is 1 plus 4 and 1 minus 4, that is 5 and 3. And z2 we get 5 plus 2 and 5 minus 2, that is 7 3. So here we get the coordinates, that is coordinates of B, that is x2, y2, z2 as 0, 5 and 7, or 8, minus 3 and 3. And the last example, that is 14 example, is for your homework. So here we finish the exercise 5.3. In next lecture we will see the exercise 5.4. Thank you.